All right, today we're going to talk about the VFT3 Wildland helmet from Valfirist. Missing from the table are gray, black, and I'm trying to think of what other color. I want to say there's one more missing yet. Anyway, I do know gray and black are part of this assortment. So first thing you'll notice, these helmets do look a little European. They actually are kind of a nice hybrid between a traditional US and a European helmet. I want to pick on the orange helmet for just a moment here because this is the bear helmet. This is the way they come from the factory, okay? And from underneath, the first thing you'll notice is we have a very nice suspension in this helmet. Chin strap has a full-on chin cup, which is removable. There is a ratchet in the back. We don't offer a pin lock system, only the ratcheting system. You'll notice there's a little drop tab too. What's great about the back of our head, and I may as well go ahead and put it on for the purposes of the video. What's great about the back of our suspension is once you crank it down, it doesn't matter if you've got any straps connected, you've got a very positive fit. Beyond that, there's actually plenty of room in this dome. I have probably an average size head, but you can fit a large head in this helmet without having pinch points in the back. No need to go to an XL size. We also have a very nice replaceable sweatband in the top. You'll notice there's some mesh here. That mesh is really just to keep you out of the bind where the straps cross and like to pinch hairs. The mesh, if some people find it warm, you can remove it if you don't like it. Females have also, as we encountered today, been apt to remove the mesh to fit something like a hair bun inside, which is totally fine. We also have a protective padding in the back here. We have Velcro to lash in things like the shroud you see here. This is our full face shroud that fits into the VFT helmet. That is a VFT product made out of TechaSafe, and you'll know it's ours by the little VFT embroidered in that. Same is true on our half shroud, and our mannequin's doing a nice job of displaying that here. I'm gonna let that sit from the back. I like having all of these angles at once for the eye to follow. Now, you'll notice the goggle system on the VFT helmet is actually really slick. You can put your goggles up, you can pull them down. I'm gonna go ahead and put on this unit as well because you'll see that having the pass-through where the ears are, the slots here, goggles just tend to fit better. So I can position my goggles on my head, go ahead and put the shroud on, and you've got a complete system, just as you see here. That's protection at its finest. My eyes are sealed even in the corners. The next thing would be earmuffs or any other PPE you want to run. We do have the flip down poly and or mesh shroud, or excuse me, face shield for cutting if you're a sawyer. We also have flip down earmuffs, which are the Hellberg brand out of Sweden. Big fan of that design. The goggles pictured here are Bollés, but many different styles fit. Big fan of the ESS Eye Pro with this particular helmet. I think the other one that we need to mention today is going to be this Picatinny rail kit. This is very similar to an arc rail. This is our complete Picatinny kit. They retail about $25. The front mount you see here should look familiar. That's actually a GoPro mount. A lot of headlamps nowadays use the GoPro mount, Gen 1 anyway. The sides, as you see here, actually are kind of a replica of, for instance, like an arc rail system. That's something that's been on the market for a long time. The goggles, if you want to cut your goggles, at least the strap, you can do that. That makes them real easy to tab into the rail system. If you don't want to run the rail system, great. What you do then is you remove the strap from your goggle on one side, feed it through. We do offer the little tabs here to keep the goggles down on the helmet, otherwise the straps tend to sneak up. That would be similar to a legacy, say, Bullard helmet, for instance. This helmet in particular is very light. I think we're only an ounce apart between our helmet and, for instance, a Bullard full brim. It is, again, NFPA 1977. That makes it wildland certified for the States. And the colors that you see here are not dyed, as it were. They're actually molded in these colors. So the solution is mixed. The thermoplastic shells are then made in batches. Our suspensions are the same between them all. And something that I don't think many people know, at least in the US and certainly in Canada, is that this helmet in this form has been on the market since 2010. So it has been around a long time, but it has recently been certified to the 2022 standard. So you'll see that in all of the new labeling from product going forward.